Hello, I'm Karen Rubel, President and CEO of Nathan Adelson Hospice. I want to welcome you to this special virtual presentation of Nathan Adelson Hospice's second annual Luminary Lighting Ceremony. It's my privilege to be with you as we honor those who have passed, who brought so much light to our lives. Tonight, we'll be lighting hundreds of your personalized luminaries as symbols of love and hope and brightening their memory as they brightened our lives. How we celebrate the holidays has changed dramatically this year. We understand the emotional stress of not being able to gather and support each other in person. Public health and safety are first and foremost in our minds during this time, even as we wish you and your families a safe and happy holiday. We hope this virtual event can help bring some of the joy back to the season. It's important to know that you are not alone, that you live in an amazing community that looks after and supports their neighbors. Seeing all the hundreds of your luminaries radiating across the beautiful gardens of the Springs Preserve fills me with hope and beautiful memories of those we honor. It reminds me of the love and values that our communities share. The tradition of the luminary first became popular throughout the Southwest. These luminaries have their roots in the 1800s, when Native Americans and early settlers used small bonfires, lighting the way to holy gathering spaces to celebrate the holidays and those who have passed. Now, communities all across the USA emulate this radiant Southwestern tradition. Your participation today serves as a lasting memory of your loved one, while also helping Nathan Adelson Hospice provide dignified and compassionate care to the terminally ill and their families, regardless of their financial resources and ability to pay. It is our privilege to provide compassionate, comfortable, and dignified end-of-life care to our patients and their loved ones in our community. It is our sincere hope that this short ceremony helps bring closure to those who need it, as well as helps transform grief during this holiday season. We know that the holidays can be extremely stressful to those who are just beginning to grieve. Now, I'd like to introduce Chaplain Richard Martin, who has an inspirational message.
We are so thankful for all of you. We consider it a great honor to help you celebrate your loved ones and the light that they have brought into your lives. I wish that we could be gathered in person, and I know many of you do too. Please know that we care for each and every one of you, and we know how important it is to share our memories of yesterday and hopes for tomorrow with one another. This is a difficult season to be missing someone dear to you. When people around us are preparing to celebrate, it makes the reality of the losses that we have faced that much more present in our minds. The unique stresses of this particular year can add to that, and we can find ourselves feeling overextended, overwhelmed, and discouraged. Looking out into our city, we see many holiday lights and decorations. In many years, this might brighten our heart and put a little bounce in our step. But this year, if you are grieving, these festivities might not hit home the way they usually do. You do not feel the light the same way you have in the past. Maybe things generally just seem a little dimmer than you're used to. And you might ask yourself, what is going on? Will it ever feel like things did before? It is important that you understand that these are completely normal feelings in light of the great loss and the grief that it brings. And even if some time has passed since your loss, it is okay if you find that this time of year and the memories it brings up make some of your wounds feel fresh again. It is important to know how to cope with thoughts and feelings like these. It is also important to know that you can hope for more than just coping. Even in the midst of grief, you can heal and you can find fresh joy. We do not do this by forgetting our loved ones. We heal through embracing their memory and celebrating their legacy. When we do this, we can start to rediscover the hope that they brought into our life. Part of the role that our loved ones play in our life is their ability to make even difficult circumstances brighter. We cannot always explain it, but when they walk into the room, we feel their warmth, their love, their humor, and their faith. And this gives us the courage to find our own. Without trying, it is as if they go ahead of us and light the lamps along the path and give us an understanding of where we must go and how we can get there. They show us new parts of ourselves and expand our understanding of the world. When they are no longer by our side, it is important that we understand that so many of the gifts that they have given us remain. Our loved ones are in many ways teachers to us. They teach us love and grace and perseverance, and chances are that they use these gifts to impact many people around them. This creates a legacy of hope and light that inspires us to believe that there is so much more than our current circumstances. These lessons persist, and if we look around, we will see evidence of their continued presence in our lives. We can see this legacy in the wisdom they left us, their laughter that we still feel, and in the dreams they helped us dream, and even in the people they brought into our lives. So as we light these luminaries, I hope that you will feel that they are a representation, that the light your loved one brought into your life continues to shine, and that you can continue to feel the warmth of their love, their candor, their faithfulness, and their strength. I hope that this is a warmth that you continue to feel, and it will give you the strength to rise each day and courage to carry on as you share all of those gifts and lessons of love that you have been given by those whom we honor.
Thank you, Chaplain Richard. As we light the luminaries and reflect on what they mean, I encourage friends and family members to reach out to one another this holiday season. Social distancing is hard for everyone, especially those living in isolation. Sharing stories and memories with loved ones is therapeutic and helps lessen feelings of loneliness. I want to thank the great people at the Springs Preserve who helped make their beautiful setting possible for us. It is truly appreciated. I'd also like to thank all of our staff and volunteers for their support of this event. In addition to this evening's virtual event, all luminaries reserved through December 31st, 2020, will memorialize loved ones at both Nathan Adelson Hospice inpatient units through January 2021. You can still reserve your personalized luminary by visiting www.nah.org/events. All the proceeds from the luminary bags benefit Nathan Adelson Hospice programs and services, which help ensure that no one should end the journey of life alone, afraid, or in pain. Thank you for joining us, and stay safe and well during this holiday season. We hope next year we will be able to join together in person for this important event. Good night.